Hello, and welcome back to Nortricity. Alright, so, kind of liking how this has ended up turning out. Kind of like making it a little bit more homey, I guess. And then, what I'm thinking about doing is about this level right here, which is, what, Y level 60. Make tunnels going to all of the houses underneath in this little village. So it's just like a complete integrated system, I guess. I still have the mine, which is where my major storage is, but I'm thinking that after I build this up a little bit more, that I'm going to go ahead and have another storage over here, kind of. I might do that. I'm still thinking about it because I'm working on the chickens and I'm getting them pretty good going. I'm up to the coal and iron now, so I'm just keeping them supplying and building, so I could essentially go ahead and start another storage unit over here and just have all the chickens just provide for it, which I might end up doing because I like coming over here and crafting and everything, and then building for the house supplies and stuff like that, and the building supplies as far as what I'm going to end up doing. Now, what I wanted to check out this time, I also ended up adding one new mod, which, where is it? Do I not have anything here? I thought I brought something over here. Oh yeah, right here. This is Future MC. So I added in these just because, I wanted to try out some of the new stuff as far as like 1.14 and stuff like that. Now the only problem with, see, these work pretty good. I haven't had a problem with any of the furnaces, but if you go over to here, this right here doesn't work. The stone cutter, I can't get it to interact. This right here, the smithing table, I can't get it to interact. It looks cool though. And the grindstone, I can't get it to work. You put stuff in there, but it's always an X in the middle right here. So I can't get that to work. But everything else looks pretty cool. I mainly, to be honest, I can't escape out of here. There you go. I mainly wanted to go ahead and mess around with these lanterns because they're cheap to make, just like iron nuggets around a torch. I wanted to mess around with those, and I wanted to check out these barrels right here, which I think the barrels look pretty cool. I just wish I could upgrade them though. It's just like the size of a normal chest, so it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but I kind of wanted just to have another decoration in a way. I'm trying not to add too many more mods. The only other one I added other than Future MC, I tried to put Nature's Aura in here, but Nature's Aura didn't work. It conflicted with something. But I also put the Blocklings mod, just because I've always loved the Blocklings mod, and it's finally been updated. But as of yet, I haven't found any, so there is that. But I'm trying not to explore too much more, because I have loaded in so much, so I'm trying to focus on only this general area, this one and the little town, because I haven't explored any more in here. And what I'm possibly, there you go, is I'm going to go ahead and clear the Twilight Forest, and I'm not going to go ahead and probably show too much of that because it's normal stuff. It's just, that's what you go in there, you kill all the normal stuff and everything. I'm going to collect all the stuff for the armors and the weapons and stuff like that. And the only thing that I'm going to end up doing in here is the Thaumcraft that's right outside of the portal. So I'm probably not going to explore this too much. Now the Betweenlands, I went in there and I grabbed a few things. I didn't grab too much. I just kind of stayed around the entrance a little bit, but I did get a couple of supplies over on the top right there. Now, I've never messed around with the Betweenlands or anything. Now, I did notice that there is like a debuff or something as soon as I go through. And normally, as far as I read, it's supposed to go ahead and make your your food. That was weird. It's supposed to make your food rot or something, but since my food is going through the... Oops, that was the wrong place. The backpack, it didn't affect me. But the whole idea is I'm going to try to keep going with this because I don't want it to necessarily end. Now, one thing that... Oh, where is it? One thing that I want to start doing... Let's see, we're going to take this... I do want to, because this mod might eventually go ahead and crash the world. I mean, it's when you have so many mods in there and everything, it's bound to happen. That's just how it ends up being. Let's see, take that. Oops, wait, what did I just grab? Yeah, I want that. But I want to try to keep going as far as I can, as long as I can, until this mod actually does go ahead and crash the world. So I want to keep trying to go. But, you know, most of the stuff going on, I think Witchery's went ahead and, well, not Witchery, but lag. Not too much, but a little bit. Now, what I ended up doing, and I don't know why that this... Let's show a little bit. I just went ahead and planted all these trees, not to go ahead and advance this, just to get some more wood. But the yew sapling is not growing. I've used stacks and stacks of bone meal on this, and it's not growing. The rest of the stuff seems to be doing okay. Now, I can't put these in the bonsai trees either. But I did get my altar up to 1,159. Now, the problem is, now this is what I tried in the old Witchery mod. I used to do this little technique right here, where I stacked the saplings like, you know, a tree underneath, and it worked great, and you could use all the different ones. And so far, it's still working. That's how I ended up getting so high. When I planted these trees on the, it really didn't have any effect on it, surprisingly enough. It didn't, none of those had any, how it ended up, jeez, I'm lagging bad. Like, all this stuff. I've added stuff, and I've taken away, and I knew that the Witchery was a little bit fickle in the old one, where you had to place it different ways, and you get different stuff. But the thing is, like, when I add one thing, it'll knock it down, but when I take that thing off, it'll still be down. I have to replace all this stuff in order to get it back up. So I'm not too sure how much I'm liking some of this stuff. Let's see. Well, we do have the oven, we do have the distillery, we do have the witch's cauldron. We're going to place all this stuff near. See, I don't have anything in here that see, I made the pinnacle and I placed it on there, and as soon as I placed it on the altar, it completely, like, plummeted it. Let's just put all this stuff in here. I don't know if a beehive would end up being any good to put in there. The books are kind of vague, really, which is kind of surprising. I did make a bowling, which it has it where you can place any sword on here, but it's not really working out like I want it to. And I haven't filled up the goblet yet. So this is kind of, I don't know. I didn't want to tear apart all these buildings, which I think this is the only one I would tear down. And then I'll have this one as a storage, but I don't want it to be the Witchery storage. I think I'm gonna build another building right here, and that be my Witchery storage. And then, like, on this side of the altar, I'll have the, well, no, I think I'm gonna put in the middle of it right here the circle going around it, and then it just going out. And then on this side of it, I will put the main Witchery storage building, and then I'll collapse this. I'll keep this building, and I'll collapse that building down, and I'll keep the windmill just because I really like it. I don't know what I'm going to end up putting in it, but I like it. And then I could use this area all the way around right here and on this side to do all the witchery plants and everything. And I think that would be a pretty good little selection. I might could change this building right here where, I mean, the design is not bad. I might could change it to where it's maybe upgrade it a little bit. Maybe make it, well, see, I want to leave this. I don't know. I'm still playing around with some stuff. Still trying to make some designs. I'm keeping this right here. This right here I'm going to go ahead and fix and repair a little bit. And I've already cleared the bottom 2 levels, or the top 2 levels of this. And I think that that's going to be where I'm going to put like little spawn rooms where I can go ahead and farm certain things and level up like armor or weapons, because I want to start getting into making some different versions of weapons and armors just to go ahead and play around with. I think that would be kind of cool to go ahead and mess around with. One thing, I'm just going to have to end up restarting the computer and everything because the lag is just too much today. Now, I haven't made any chalk yet. Let's look at the chalk real quick. At Bewitch. Alright, let's see about this. Now, I think we're going to make the anthem. That's to go ahead and get us some more gear. We're going to make... Probably need to... Let's see, we got liquid. We got all the stuff over there on the other one. Birch. I know I need that for something. So we want to make the chalk. Ritual chalk is easy to make. That's a birch lotion. And then I forgot all about these baubles. We don't have all the stuff to make the baubles yet, but I mean they look pretty interesting as far as big pouch. What is that? Can we make any of this? See, this is the witch's hat. Alright, so we're going to have to get the loom. Where's the loom? Is that what it's called? Loom? I think I just passed it. Maybe. Yeah, right here. Loom. So that uses a spruce heart, which I think we have. Yes, okay, let's go ahead and pour it over. Let's get some more stuff going. As far as the Witcher's Cauldron, I'm going to end up... It's going to draw off of this I think I might put the Witcher's Cauldron like right up against this wall, maybe, or right against the building. I'm gonna work on the building later, and then we also have. So what I might do, since the lag is so bad, I might have another episode later on. Being out of work, not gonna lie, it's been hard to stay motivated and not let yourself get depressed, you know, and having to go all the way back to find out that I can't do a lot of the stuff that I used to do. I just changed a tire. I had a flat tire on my car, and I took the tire off to go ahead and air it up, and that made me exhausted. So I can use any wood, and I need string. Okay, so I need birch, which I already have, right? Birch, yep, got birch rosin. Just need 1 loom, I would say. So any 3 wood. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if that would work. I didn't mean to take that many. Oh, take that back. 2. So 3. Oh my gold. Now the loom would let me go ahead and start making the different types of string, so I can get was it 1 stick or 2 sticks? 2 sticks. So I can get the clothing and everything. Now, also what I want to end up doing is I'm gonna make the Thaumcraft. I thought I had a spruce heart. Oh, I took a spruce heart. I'm going to make the Thaumcraft armor, but I think I'm going to make an extra set of Thaumcraft armor. so I can put in my storage up there. So there's oak, spirit, birch, vitality, death, cloudy. Ooh, do I not have it? I thought I had it. Spruce heart. Yeah, spruce saplings. I've burnt some spruce saplings. Essence of vitality, birch lotion, oak spirit. Have I not burnt any spruce? Really? I could have swore I ended up cook. Well, let's run over there real quick. See if we got any spruce in here. There's 16 spruce. Is that really all I have? That is needless. That's kind of wild. I could have swore that I. So I need to get some more. That's not what I meant to do. Let's get this thing out over here. I also need to make some candles to go ahead and. Let's see. Oak, ebony sapling. We'll take this. Wow, I can't believe I don't have any spruce. Why did I hit that again? So we're just going to put this right here for right now. Let's see. I don't think I brought any more. Yeah, I only got one bottle. Oh, I got 10 bottles. That's good enough. Here, let's take this. So yeah, I know that this episode's kind of like me all over the place, but that's kind of normal. But let's see. This thing comes in handy, I swear. They've already done. Okay, so we got spruce hearts. Still can't shift click them out. I kind of hate that. I'm gonna have to go get more spruce though. Oh, let me take this. Take some of these. So now we go like this, and we make a loom. Or we don't make a loom? What are you missing? You got sticks. Oh, I just didn't craft it. That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart the whole thing. Alright, so we got the loom now. And see, I do like how it gives us the empty jar back. So we're gonna put this. I think we're gonna put the loom. Now we might have to move all this stuff later, but let's go ahead for right now and put it right there. That looks kind of cool. So the loom will go ahead and allow us to make the thread to make our witch's outfit, which is good. We'll just have to figure out what we need as far as that goes. Can it show? I bet it doesn't have that. Yeah, it doesn't have the recipes. So there's one thing. Another thing I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go ahead and make a whole bunch of staffs from Electroblobs. And I'm going to go ahead and start working on unlocking some of that stuff. Let's just put all this stuff in there. We don't really need it at the moment. What else? I was going to make something else. We got the loom. Don't need any of this. Not yet, at least. Silver pickaxe deals extra damage to undead. Interesting, I didn't know about that. Well, the apiary is the next thing I'm going to end up making, but I don't think I have any... Nothing here. Let's just put this in there right now. I gotta go make some, what are they called? To make it where mobs don't spawn, some of my torches. I need to make some of those. Alright. Oh, the sword. That's what I need to make. Sword. Now the sword's going to end up, if I understand it correctly, I guess it's not really a sword, not the silver sword. The, oh yeah, we need to make chalk. Birch lotion. Stone. Birch lotion. Birch lotion. And stone. So we get one of those. Actually, this, I don't think we can get two of them, can we? Nope, we don't have enough stuff here. Not here. I heard some. What is that? I've also got to go ahead and go around and start building the wall some more. That was another thing. So we got one pizza. We got one piece of rituals chalk, but you know, to do the rest of them, we have to go ahead and get our cauldron set up. So we're gonna end up doing that too. But I think off of camera, I'm gonna go ahead and start leveling out that area over there and building up a little place. I mean, I could use this as a storage, but I just don't. I thought about this is gonna be where if I have this taken down and this right here taken down, and this is all the farm area for the witchery plants and everything, that this area in here will be the storage for all the seeds and the witchery plants and stuff like that. And then the other one will be the main storage for the witchery, like all the other gear, I guess. That's the idea, at least. Okay, focus. We need to get the sword. Well, that's kind of cool code. Iron sword. Yeah, I'm getting distracted, sorry. Let's see. Where is it at? There it is. The anthem. So it's just the emerald and silver, which we have 2 silver. We'll go get some more. Let's go ahead and go over here. Mine shaft. Oh, yeah. Like I was saying, so I got distracted like normal. 1, 2, 3. Is that one thing that I'm thinking about doing? My son's really wanting to go ahead and be on a recording, I guess. So I thought about, since it's summer and everything, that what I might do, I need emerald, is start a new series involving, like, we're just building a village and stuff like that. Anthem. Okay, we got that, and we'll see if we can. We'll see if we can enchant this. We got enough XP levels. We don't really need this, you know, not the Sentinel sword, because we've ended up. We got a ton of different stuff. We could go ahead and start using this, but how much damage does it do? 5.5. Oof. Yeah, we'll see if we can enchant that. But one thing I thought about doing is, I would like to start a vanilla one and just keep it going, like a vanilla Minecraft. Oh, I also got these too. Love these things. I finally figured out how to use them. Oh, it doesn't show up. Look at that. It doesn't even show what it is. Now, does it show up if I go on the side? No, it doesn't. Huh. Well, these right here are from Runecraft. And so what you end up doing is you craft the stone like this. And then you craft the icon on the side. And then you right click it. So whenever you take this apart, if you pick it up, it'll give you the rune back and it'll give you this. So that's kind of a cool little addition that they added to it. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but I really do. So you can actually change them out how you want to. All these are just instant health. So I can go ahead and it works really good with blood magic because it's got a cooldown. Each one of them has a cooldown, so I can technically just I'll make more later on, but I can sit here and bleed myself out and just walk over one of them, and then I get the instant health 3. Kind of a little bit overpowered, but it kind of works pretty good. I like it. Oh, but anyways, so back to the other one. I'm thinking about making for me and my son just a where we're building a village. We're using a few mods to build a village and stuff like that. And I might YouTube it. I'm not too sure. He's really wanting to. And then the other one would be a vanilla server, maybe. That if I get anybody on, that I might invite some people to be able to play on it, just straight vanilla. I don't really play vanilla too much, but a lot of the changes kind of interest me. So there is that. But anyways, it's just thoughts I had. So what I'm going to end up doing, what's the idea for this right here so far is the next level, I think I might raise the roof maybe 2 more to give enough room to get on and off of the flying creatures I have in there. And what I'm going to end up doing probably off camera is making the village that I'm working on over there more safe, where there's nothing spawning in to kill the villagers, and then I'll probably start going around and picking up villagers and putting them in the area. I got to make it a little bit safer, I know, but that's the idea. And on top of that, off camera I'll be working on that, and then probably next episode we're going to do a little bit more of working on the Bewitchment, trying to get as a little bit further in there as we can. We still need to start a few other things, which I'm kind of delving out the village, so I'm kind of determining where other stuff are going to go. Still trying to figure out if I'm going to put blood magic's right here, so it's going to be perfect for underneath how I'm going to end up doing that. But so many ideas. We got to see if we can keep on lasting, and hopefully that the world doesn't crash. That's the hope. So I'm not really pushing it as far as exploring too much more. I don't. Right now, I imagine that the reason why this has been messing up and freezing up every now and then is because the game has been going non-stop for a while. And I would just pause it and let it kind of run in the background. I think it just needs a restart. So we're going to do that. Now, the one good thing, I've got one of those big Astral Sorcery temples right there. And I've never messed with Astral Sorcery, but I think that's what's going to be on top right here. In the very top. Because I don't really have anything else that I need to put in there. And Witchery's going to get moved over from here. So that's going to clear out this whole area. So we can end up putting other stuff. Yeah, I think that would work out pretty good. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then this, I'll probably move this. You got blood magic here, and then you got all the stuff to build and craft and design things here, which I'm going to copy all this and probably put it into another thing over there, kind of extra places. The armor doesn't really fit right here. This is the armor that I made for to go into the nether, because I put netherrack, and I think I'm just going to put it on display because it's really weak. And now that we have materials and now that we have played around with it, I haven't even looked at it yet, but I mean, well, I looked at it, but I didn't play around with it. Armor materials. See, we can use all the scales now. We can use Naga scales and everything. So we can set up a pretty good armor set. But I haven't played with it at all. I'm still wearing the armor I made before. So I'm not like uber. I still get like killed instantly. But that should be interesting. And then I've got this one. I don't think I'm going to use it anymore. I think I'm going to put it into storage over there. Which I did go ahead. I'll show that real quick before we. This episode is just going to be kind of all over the place, but I did go ahead and put labels above some of them so I can see what it is, so I know what kind of. I don't end up making 2 of them or 3 of them. But I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a not too bad labels and not too bad little switching of all the stuff and moving them around. But I think I haven't determined if this fills up. I'm not sure if it fills up all the way around. I've gone ahead and used most of them. Because see, here's the bronze dragon scale. There's the green one over there. And here's the gray one. So I think I'm only missing like 2 of those. And then I've got a spot for all of the Electroblobs. And then I've got all of the normal. So I think that I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm almost at a. I've almost used all of them, maybe? I mean, I know I still got a few more left. But I think that it should be enough room that I can scatter some of the ones from Tinker's Armory throughout here, and it would look pretty cool. I'll kind of move a few of them around. Move one over here, maybe. That way all of the Tinkers is not in the middle. The Bewitchment looks pretty good, though. I like that. But I know I still got a few more of the other ones. And I'm having problems finding a couple of these right here. And that one right there, the chess piece, is all I need of the Crimson Cult. Pyromancy, I haven't found any more. And then this one is just the Magic Hood and the Emerald chess piece. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the legs and the. What, legs and feet? Is that all that's missing on that one? I guess I can mix it up a little bit. But anyways, so I've rambled enough. I'll probably, since this episode was kind of like lackluster and just, mix and match, I'll probably post another episode later on. I got some stuff I have to do today, try to get motivated, and I'll probably try to go ahead and post a few more episodes throughout the day, and then tomorrow as well. That's the idea, at least, because this is relaxing. Anyways, till next time, I'm Chicken Nort, and I shall catch you later.